am actually pumping right now. That's right, I'm pumping. Hands-free. I've got this hand here, the other hand is holding the camera. I'm using my LV pump, and by the way, this video is not sponsored by LV. I just purchased this LV pump a few weeks ago, and I'm only now like getting around to actually using it because life has been crazy. But yeah, I am a working mom. Here, let me sit down and get comfortable real quick while I pump. Whoa, my cat's about to knock you guys over. Okay. I'm a working mom. I have 3 kids under the age of 4. My youngest is 2 months old now, and I started back to work 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I started back to work 2 weeks ago. So I am an in-home childcare provider, and I'm super busy all day, like from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. non-stop on my feet, basically running like a preschool curriculum with all the kids, changing diapers, wiping faces, breaking up arguments, keeping kids safe and engaged and happy and entertained, and teaching them and all of that fun stuff. And then somewhere in all of that, I have to take care of my own newborn baby girl. When you're breastfeeding, lots of things can impact your milk supply, like stress and not eating enough calories or not drinking enough water throughout the day. All of that can impact your milk supply. And then on top of all of that, last week I got sick. So I feel like that was like a double whammy to all the things that I was already experiencing. So I know it's gonna be an ongoing battle to keep my supply up while running home daycare because I am so busy. I never have a moment to myself, like just to relax and sit down and pump. You know, my baby is more distracted with nursing because of like all of the noises from all the daycare kids, and then you have the stress and the frequent illnesses, and I was like taking some medication to help with my symptoms that I know impacted my milk supply a little bit. So I decided that I was going to spend this weekend doing everything I could to help boost my supply back up, and I thought I would just share with you guys what I do. The number one most important thing about increasing your milk supply is based off of the notion of supply and demand. The more milk that is removed from the breast, then the more milk your body will make to replace it. So emptying your breasts on a consistent, regular, frequent schedule, whether that be nursing more often or pumping or a combination of both, those are like the most important things to do when you're trying to build up your milk supply. Remove the milk from your breast. I am currently using my hands-free LV pump right now while I am making this video. I surprisingly respond to it really well. My boobs are very picky and I don't respond well to pumps in general, but the Spectra works well for me, and then this pump, which is the LV, so far works really well for me too. So all weekend in between nursing sessions, I have been pumping with my LV pump. And then in addition to that, right before I start a breastfeeding session, I drink a tall glass of water. Another thing that I do is I eat a ton of oatmeal. I know that's not like scientifically proven to do anything, but I do know that the extra calories cannot hurt. I need the extra calories, and your body definitely needs the calories when you are trying to make milk for your baby. So I eat a ton of oatmeal. I drink a ton of water at the start of every nursing session or pumping session. And then another thing that really helps me are the body armor drinks. So these are the body armor drinks, and I try to have like 1 or 2 a day. It has coconut water in it, which is really good for rehydrating you, and it's full of electrolytes and vitamins and all that other good stuff. I like the taste of it, so it's not like difficult to drink. And then I just think that it does help me maintain my supply because it helps me with hydration and, you know, vitamins and stuff like that. Power pumping is also a really good thing to do. It's where you pump for 10 minutes and then you rest for 10 minutes, pump for 10 minutes, rest for 10 minutes. It's like a series of pumping and then stopping and then pumping and then stopping for like a short break, and then you do that for, it comes out to be like an hour long in total. So for a straight hour, your breasts are getting stimulation to be emptied, and it basically mimics a cluster feeding baby. So all of that constant nipple stimulation and draining your breast and triggering that letdown reflex, all of those things are going to be what like helps to boost your supply. Earlier today when I was using my LV pumps, I pumped this much. So this is like, the milk goes all the way up to the very top of the cap, which I'm guessing is probably like 6.5 to 7 ounces. And this came from using the LV pump for seriously like 10 minutes. That was it. I am really impressed with how quickly it empties my breasts. Like I said, I have a hard time letting down for anything but the baby, so it's really hard for me to pump. I have good luck with my Spectra, and now my LV is working really well. If you think that you don't respond well to a pump, because I definitely thought that with my first baby, I did not respond to my Medela pump at all, then try a different pump. You might be surprised, you know, you might not be able to let down for a Medela, but a Spectra might work for you, or vice versa. And then also making pumping more convenient, like for me, the LV pump. I have now been pumping for about 10 minutes with it, so I'm going to check and see how much I got. It looks like I have huge boobs, but it's just the pumps. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. Okay, but that's what it looks like. There's the milk that I pumped in about 10 minutes. So you just like press this button here to disconnect it. And then you have the little milk container here, and then you just take off this little green rubber thing. And basically there's this little spout here that you can easily use to pour the milk out. So I will go ahead and pour it into this bottle. So that was about 2 ounces that I got. I'll go ahead and pull this side out too. And then again, just press this little button right here to disconnect the milk container. There's a lot less milk in here than I got. The last side that I nursed from was my left side, so that's why there's not as much milk in this one. And then I'll just add it to the same bottle. Here we go, 3.5 ounces. So in a total of 2 pumping sessions today, I have pumped about 10.5 ounces of milk. Because I pumped this in addition to nursing my baby, my body is now like, oh crap, the baby needs an additional 10 ounces of milk, so it's going to replace that milk, basically. Now that my breasts are emptied, my body is working to replenish what was emptied. Another tip real quick before I go is sleep. At the end of the day, when it's like late and your kids are all in bed and you see like that you still need to clean and do all these chores, it is important to keep up on all that stuff. I understand, but also you need to sleep. Your body will make milk best when you are rested and when you are sleeping. Hopefully this was a little bit helpful for you guys. I know it's really difficult being a full-time working mom. I do have the luxury of being able to work from home, so I am able to nurse my baby throughout the day, but I am also really busy and always on my feet, and I struggle to take care of myself and to keep stress really low and to get enough sleep. So my milk supply definitely takes a hit, and these are just things that I do throughout the weekend to help boost it up a little bit. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you guys do anything specific that helps your milk supply, and I'm going to go put this milk in the fridge and drink a glass of water. You guys have a lovely evening, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye guys.